Hello. Welcome to my channel. Please like, comment, share and subscribe if you interesting with this channel.
How to live a life of value without much introspection. Do you ever wonder why on earth you are where you are today? How did you get to where you are and where you are tomorrow? Why do some people have so much potential and others don't? What was your motivation for being where you are today, and what was it that got in the way of your getting there earlier? These are very valid questions. And the good news is, there is an answer to these questions as well as many more we won't even know about until our passing days. A lot of it has to do with our past lives. Many of us were born into slavery, poverty, or misfortune. Many of us experience trauma or other kinds of hardships at a young age and learn to cope with them through individual growth. We all have decisions to make in life, and we all need help to find out how we want to spend our time. So here is a list of things we can do as a society that will lead to more virtue, less suffering, and greater joy. Live a life of meaning and purpose. The first thing to get out of the way, as always, is our definition of meaningful. We often mistake this for meaningfulness, but that is not the case. Meaning doesn't just mean having a purpose. It also means having a reason for being there in the first place. By living a life of meaning and purpose, we are able to be more than just what we are today. We are able to be a blessing to others and a source of joy to our community. By doing this, we are learning to be kind and giving while also developing our own nature to be strong and independent. We are also cultivating our sense of humor and an ability to be me, while also learning to recognize our value as a person. Be loved for who you are. It is important to cultivate a sense of self-worth. We are all made of love. Every part of us is made up of parts that are either loved or hated. So, it is important to find ways to love yourself even if you don't feel loved enough. This is also true for others. Find ways to show love without being too hard on them, because you know they will return the love like there is no tomorrow. You may have to join a club or start dating to find this out, but find a way to show love to yourself and those you love, because together we make an amazing team. Help others without judging them. We are social animals. We love to socialize with others and learn from them. This is great for society as well. However, when something Henderson does or someone he loves does something that makes you feel bad or unfair, tell it and let it go. If you have to point it out to someone you love, then great. But when something to do with society or something you find ordinary makes you feel bad or unfair, say, that's just how it is. The more self-loathing you feel, the more room you will have for growth as a person. When others are misusing or stereotyping you, tell it and let it go. But when they are showing respect for you or are actually helping you, say, that's not how it is. Hold on to what makes you your most valuable self. A lot of us are going to hear this one and then we will be like, OMG, that makes me so much more valuable than I knew I was. However, this isn't the case at all. All of us have individual strengths and weaknesses that come into play. The important thing is to keep hold of what makes you the most valuable self by learning from the people around you and applying it to your own life. When you come across someone who has the same thing you have, say hi and say thank you. If they respond with like or da, then congratulations. You have found the nearest friend in the world. If you even get the me in a relationship, then congratulations. You have found your soul mate. Walk the talk. A lot of us will tell you this one, but it is actually true. We are smart and we learn through experience. We are also stubborn, and we will be what we are because that's what we are. In order to get what we want out of life, we need to push ourselves to the brink of disaster. To do this, we need to put our mind to the test. We need to put our energy into something that will give us back our best self. Physical exercise is one of the best ways to do this. It will force us to think differently. It will give us joy. It will help us to stay disciplined. It will make us more likely to succeed at what we set out to do. Find value in life by staying motivated and inspired. To stay motivated, we need to do something. It can be anything. It can be something we are inherently good at and want to stay embedded in society as a part of it for the rest of our lives. It can also be something that requires work and dedication. It can be anything that takes something else out of us and gives us something else to rely on. Regardless of what it is, it has to be something that makes us feel good and helps us stay committed to our goals. Be kind to those less fortunate than yourself. Do something that gives back to the world. Whether it's helping out a local charity or saving a child's life, doing something that gives back is an example of how you are making a difference. It will show up in your journaling and in your decisions. You are making a difference in the lives of those less fortunate than yourself by helping them get beyond the self-delusion that, "I'm actually good at what I do." You are putting yourself in the shoes of those less fortunate than yourself and showing them that you are actually good at what you do and that you will do anything to help them achieve their dreams. Although we are often given the opportunity to reflect upon our past lives, we are seldom given the opportunity to analyze and appreciate what we have. The best we can do is to live each moment as if it were the last. We could spend our whole lives repeating words like good and bad, but the difference between us and those without the word is that we are able to see the positive in the present moment and move on to the positive.
Thank you for your attention to watch my video. See you again later.